Hello YouTube and fellow resellers, my name is Kevin the Stoic Reseller, back at you with another update on our journey into finding the best promoted percentage for used clothing. If you're new here, I buy new and used clothing from thrift stores. I sell on eBay and Poshmark. I have an analytically driven approach to this, so if you're into this, please subscribe, hit the bell icon, comment below, share my videos, and let's jump right into this. So, if you haven't been paying attention, what we are doing is marginally going up a percentage based on a 10-month average. So we started at 2.1% and we're getting to 13.5%, which is the highest promoted suggestion that eBay has given me. I just figured, why not? So last week we had actually a sales decrease for the first time ever, but everything else was a net positive. Obviously, ROAS is starting to drop. We also had some really good questions. The best question I had last week was from Polish Pete. He was wondering what is the percentage of promoted sales to organic sales, and has that been dropping? Obviously, the answer to that is yes. The percentage of sales that are organic to promoted has been significantly dropping, but we can maybe track that. We'll see where we go with the video here. So let's go down here. Let's go to our promoted listings. And also, as a reminder, we were at 8.9% this week. So let's do this custom 722 to 728. Hit that apply. All right. So you can see already we have some interesting numbers. Before I bring over the chart, clicks, we're up almost 50%, 46.69% of clicks. As a percentage, that's really good. The quantity sold was a lot higher, 26.15% higher. Sales overall up 40%. Ad fees up 61%. I mean, who would have known, right? But again, $3,565 in sales for $300 is pretty dang good. Click-through rate is about even. Sales conversion is starting to drop a little bit. And obviously the ROAS will continue to drop. So let's bring our chart over. Let's, I don't know why it does this every time. Even though I don't want it to do that, it still does it. Who knows why. And, well, what is going on there? What in the heck? Weird. I'm not quite sure what's going on. So we're going to X out of that. Let's go find it again. You're going to see all my stuff. Who cares? Weird, I know. Honestly, I don't know what the heck happened there. Anyways, we'll go with that. Bring it out again. There we go. Boom. Okay. So we'll scroll up a little bit here, bring this up a tad bit. All right, so we had promoted sales. We had 82 last month. And for reference, guys, we had the best weekend we've ever had. In the middle of summer slowdown, right? Number one. Number two, at the end of the month, which is also a very bad time of selling for me traditionally. So, and we had nearly a $3,000 weekend, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. All right, an increase. So what we do here is you take the 65 divided by 82, and that is a 79%, 79.27% increase. So that's really good. Go over here, promoted impression percentage. Okay, so what we'll do also is go to our next screen. But looking at these numbers, pretty dang good. I'm still hovering the profitability range. One other thing before we fill out the rest of this, I want to go to sales and just show you that my selling costs are still hovering that 32% range, which is good. And also, my average sales per item is right at 40, basically. This is where I want it to be and need it to be, all that jazz. And then let's see here. as a reference, I'm also going to show you total sales. No, that's right. That is correct. Okay, generate. Over the prior weeks, I mean, last week we sold $4,500, almost $4,600 just on eBay alone. Poshmark was really strong too. But you can see here, 31.7 is not bad, and our average sales price continues to go up. So really, really, really good week. Buyers up, quantity sold is up, everything's up. Everything is up, and can't even begin to complain. So we'll go over here to our traffic because we want to be as transparent as possible. I know this may not be the most entertaining aspect of this. And remember, guys, I'm going to show you the top 10 sales of last week as well. So looking at our numbers here, page views was up significantly, 36%. Impressions up 40%. So promoted impression percentage is 74.8% of my total, which is barely an increase of 2.4% week over week. Cost, I forgot to add that in there. We'll go back to that screen. But something I really wanted to show, guys, is the organic impressions have skyrocketed, and our top 20 search results as a percentage has gone up week over week. That's really something interesting. I'm not, it could just be items I'm selling that are getting these numbers here, but that's really strong. You can see impressions continue to go up as the week progressed. Page views and external site views continue to go up. We did have a dull Thursday, but you can see Friday, Saturday, and Sunday were quite amazing. So let's go back to that stupid promoted screen here so we can get the rest of this tracked. Get our 722 to 728. That's still up. That is really nice. All right, so we got our costs was $312.62, so quite a bit, and the ROAS is continuing to go down. Polish Pete also asked about what ROAS do I start to lose money, and fortunately, the ROAS can go down pretty significantly for me, but he mentioned somewhere around 7.7 is where he starts to lose money. And I would speculate, because I haven't done the math, that is also something that is going to end up happening to me. But we'll track it. We'll track it when we get there. And you can see here the next promotion is 10.1%. So we'll go through that and then go through the top 10 sales. Let's go here. We have an offer. Let's do this on screen. Let's see. And you can kind of see this is what we've been dealing with. I don't know. I hope everyone else has been having better luck than me. But these like less than half offers have been like through the roof. We've been getting so many lowball offers. But there's also been a good amount of people submitting better offers. Something to consider as well as we go through this is when I send these mass offers like this, I've been lowering the percentage off. So I was doing 15%. And I went down to 12% to see if it would matter. And it really hasn't mattered. People are still buying on my offers sent at 12%. So let's see here. Let's go to our active listings and change this to 10.1%. Edit all 1,091 listings. And we're going to say here, I want to drink some water while it loads. Anyways, how was your guys' sales this past weekend? Sales for the wife and I were the best ever. I couldn't believe it because Saturday was the best we'd ever had. It was like a little over $900 on. I didn't even do anything. Whoops. Gotta wait for it to do its thing now. We had $1,000 just over with Poshmark and eBay. Sunday completely blew it out of the water. We were at like $1,100. Today's been a lot slower, which is okay. Our Mondays have been kind of mediocre lately. I don't know what it's doing because I didn't edit anything. So it's like, what is it processing? Let's try this again. But yeah, so something I noticed also this weekend was we had a lot of multi-quantity orders and also some very high dollar items sell. We had some Fear of God Adidas sell for 150, a couple vests sell for close to 100. It was a great weekend. All right, so go into our promoted listings, update, ad rate, apply a single ad rate of 10.1%. And while it's doing that, I'm going to pull this chart up. And I want to show that, yes, sales were up. So that's the best thing. But you can start to see the promoted impressions have started to maybe cap out. I don't think people are actively focusing on this. We've been listing 20 items a day for, the last 6 or 7 weeks. Which wasn't that much different than what we already were doing. So it's kind of crazy that the percentage increase on overall is starting to cap out or start to plateau. We'll see how well it does moving forward. See if 10.1, because I will be honest, most of the suggested rate is anywhere between 9.2, I think they say, to like 11.7. That is the most often suggested ad rate percentages. And so now we're right in the middle. So we'll see how this does for us. I'm really hoping that sales continue to be as awesome as they have been. So there we go. We're at 10.1. I just want to show you we had a $900 day, $950, and a $577 day yesterday. So sales were amazing. Now I'm going to show you the top 10 sales of last week. So we'll do this custom. 22 to the 28th. All right, and then we'll filter by total. Another way around. We've had some really low dollar sales too, so it's just getting the bottom portion of my inventory gone, and we're happy about that. All right, so we shipped out this here. So this was a really cool jacket. I paid $40 for. I know a lot of people talk about All Saints, or when it comes up, they actually don't know a whole lot about All Saints when they say don't pick it up. I pick up All Saints on a fairly regular basis. The tag on the inside will tell you exactly what it is. So like I'll show you here. Right there. You see the newer All Saints is what you want to look for, and it'll tell you exactly what it is. You can look it up. A lot of the All Saints have a good sell-through rate. A lot of it doesn't, though. So be careful. I paid $40 for this jacket. It sold for $170, and it was listed only for about 3 or 4 days. Adidas Fear of God just shipped this out this morning. It sold on Saturday, I want to say. But yeah, $150, and pretty good. I had it listed for $200, and the person asked me if I'd take $150, and I was like, yeah, why not? I paid like $10 for this. Scotty Vest, this was returned once, sold again for $125. Suit Supply, this is actually kind of a secret bolo for people. This was the body warmer Tessuti Sandrio. I'm not even going to... Oh, I guess I tried. But anyways, yeah, really good vest there. Sold... I actually sold twice, and I kind of wonder if it was the same person. It sold, got a cancellation, and sold within 20 minutes later. But it only took about 4 or 5 days for a $100 sale. That's really good. There's not a whole lot to go off of with this. There's not very many available. So if you see it, pick it up. Some Hoka shoes, Bondi 8. These were in pretty excellent condition. Sold for $85. Frank and Eileen pants. I think we only have one more of these left, and they've all sold between $90 and $105. Taylor Stitch. So the suit or the blazers coming in clutch. I found a ton this past weekend along with a ton of ties. I kind of want to give an update eventually on all of that. So look for that coming out. But yeah, Taylor Stitch, guys, great brand. Shouldn't have to tell you to buy it. And this was, you know, an unstructured jacket, looked excellent, felt high quality. You can see right there, Taylor Stitch. So sold for $80. That also only took a few days. So for blazers, we now have 2 blazers selling for, you know, $80+. And this is something that I would not have gotten into, you know, or, you know, if I was still doing what I was still doing. So this is when you guys need to start learning how to pivot, start thinking about other things to do, checking out other portions of the thrift store, whether that be hard goods, other areas like suits, jackets, ties, shoes, wherever. You know, shoes and blazers are 2 of my newest categories that I've really gotten into more, and they're starting to really pay dividends. So yeah, here's a multi-quantity order. Some Vuori. Shouldn't have to let you know to pick up Vuori. And this Tiger Woods blade collar polo, really good. These 2 sold for $94.94 plus I think like 20% off, or it was whatever the cost was came out to this after the 20% off coupon. Some Nike shoes sold for $63.72. Arc'teryx, shouldn't have to tell you about that. Nike Nocta Drake. In fact, I just found a polo of Nocta Drake as well. Sold for $60. Mind you, the shoes took about 4 or 5 days. This Arc'teryx jacket sold same day. The Vuori, this took about a week. This took about 4 days. Frank and Eileen I've been sitting on. I've had it for about a month now. Shoes took about 5 days, 2 days. You know, this is sold twice at this point. This took about a week, and this took about 4 days. So you can see all these high dollar stuff. Here's some On Cloud shoes. These sold within 5 days as well. Wool-X, if you don't know what Wool-X is, I would strongly recommend you learn this logo. I just found this item again, and I found a shirt as well. It all sells extremely well. This only took a couple days to sell for $60. Mountain Hardwear Dynamo pants. I've been telling everyone pick up Mountain Hardwear. I don't know how many of you are able to find it, but I still find this plentifully. I'm doing a video on brands that people pass up all the time. So you'll see that. I'll show you how many of these I've sold in the last 90 days, and it's kind of mind-blowing. Came into a bunch of Lululemon shorts for women. They've pretty much all sold. I priced them at $30. People seem to be sucking them up. These Bond motorcycle armor pants. Those were kind of cool. Vuori pants, Rod and Gun. Here's another brand that people skip all the time. Not all of it sells, but the ones that sell, they sell well. So there you guys go. Hope you learned some new brands. You're starting to understand the best percentages, because I'm telling you right now, I think that this past week at 8.9 was probably going to be the most efficient percentage, is my best guess. But we'll see. When we first started this series, I said that it was between 7 and 11%. Somewhere in between there would be the most efficient promoted rate. And we'll keep tracking this. We got a few more weeks left to go. We're at 10.1% moving forward. At this point, it does kind of feel like we're just throwing money at the eBay machine. But, hey, it's working. Sales are better than ever during the summer slowdown, because the summer slowdown can never get me down. So, yeah, guys, until next time, like, subscribe, ring the bell notification, comment below. Tell me something you learned, want to learn, or a brand that you recently picked up that sold within a few minutes. But anyways, guys, I love having conversations with you. But until next time, hopefully a video later this week, rule the day.